We've done this podcast for like 119 episodes, and this story you're telling, it just sounds like very familiar.
All right, I could make healthier relationship choices.
Netflix's latest rom-com series, Nobody Wants This, is already a hit, and it's no surprise the streamer has greenlit Season 2. Created by Erin Foster and loosely inspired by her own life, the show follows Joanne, an agnostic podcaster, as she navigates a relationship with Noah, an unconventional rabbi. Their quirky romance stirs up plenty of drama, tackling taboo topics like religious differences with humor and heart, giving the rom-com genre a fresh twist. With such a fun and open-ended concept, the show always had strong potential for a second season. Fans are already speculating about where Joanne and Noah's journey will go next. Critics have also praised the series, and the Season 1 finale left plenty of loose ends, setting the stage for an ongoing story that could span multiple seasons. Netflix wasted no time in ordering Season 2, and it's clear Nobody Wants This has a bright future ahead. Adrian Brody has cleared up some earlier buzz about Nobody Wants This rushing back into production, giving fans a better idea of the Season 2 timeline. In a recent interview, Brody shared that filming is set to begin in February 2025, with a possible release window of September that same year. While delays are common in TV production, Brody reassured fans that the wait won't be too long before the hit rom-com is back on their screens. Netflix's quick decision to renew the show just weeks after its Season 1 debut wasn't a shocker, given its soaring viewership and rave reviews. The renewal also brings some behind-the-scenes changes, with Erin Foster stepping down as showrunner. Girls alums Jenny Connor and Bruce Eric Kaplan are taking over, with Nora Silver joining as an executive producer. The plan is for production to wrap up soon after filming starts, and while no exact release date has been confirmed, September 2025 seems likely. Creator Erin Foster hinted at a consistent yearly release tied to Rosh Hashanah, while co-star Timothy Simons echoed the desire for a regular release schedule to avoid long gaps between seasons. All signs point to Netflix aiming for a fall 2025 return, though an official announcement is still pending. The cast of Nobody Wants This was one of its biggest strengths, with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody bringing undeniable chemistry as the show's unconventional power couple. Bell's return as the witty and headstrong agnostic Joanne is a must, alongside Brody as Noah, the charmingly unorthodox rabbi. Their dynamic is the heart of the show, but the supporting cast also plays a crucial role, including Joanne's sister Morgan, Noah's brother Sasha, and Jackie Ton's Esther, Noah's sister-in-law. Season 1 wrapped up with plenty of unresolved issues, especially between Joanne and Noah, whose relationship hit a rough patch. Their clashing perspectives on religion remain a major hurdle. Joanne's agnosticism and Noah's Jewish faith often put them at odds, adding layers to their love story. Plus, their contrasting family dynamics, Noah's loving immigrant parents versus Joanne's fractured, divorced upbringing, further complicate things. While they found common ground on some differences, their religious divide loomed large, shaping the season's unresolved ending. Beyond the relationship drama, Season 1 left other threads hanging, like the status of Joanne and Morgan's podcast, Nobody Wants This. Early in the season, Spotify shows interest in acquiring their show, and the sisters even pitch live performances to seal the deal. However, this subplot vanishes in the final episodes, leaving viewers wondering about its fate. Adding to the tension, Joanne's budding romance with Noah leads her to share less about her personal life on the podcast, out of respect for his privacy. Unfortunately, this shift doesn't sit well with their audience, threatening the very premise of the show and potentially jeopardizing the Spotify deal. For Season 2, the show needs to tackle these loose ends. Will the podcast land a deal with Spotify? Can Joanne and Noah overcome their differences? And how will their evolving relationship affect their friends, family, and careers? There's plenty of ground to cover, and fans are eager to see where these stories lead next. Season 1 makes it clear that Noah's dreams of becoming the head rabbi at the temple are seemingly out of reach if he's in a relationship with Joanne, a non-Jewish woman. Noah believes this is non-negotiable, and the current head rabbi refuses to recommend him for the position unless Joanne considers converting. However, the show never introduces any members of the temple's board, meaning no one in actual authority has directly confirmed this barrier. If Season 2 moves forward, introducing the board members and exploring their attitudes on the matter could provide clarity and drama. Over the past decade, policies around rabbis with non-Jewish partners have evolved, with some communities becoming more open to the idea. It would be compelling to see at least one board member advocating for change, potentially challenging Noah's assumptions and opening the door for an interfaith head rabbi. Another subplot needing attention in Season 2 is the budding and awkward friendship between Sasha and Morgan. Dubbed the loser siblings of their respective families, the two bond over shared feelings of inadequacy. While their friendship could seem harmless on the surface, Sasha's secrecy about it, particularly lying to his wife Esther, makes his intentions questionable. Adding to the tension, Morgan confesses early on to Joanne that she had a sex dream about Sasha and has a history of making poor decisions in this area. By the finale, she acknowledges to Sasha that their relationship isn't exactly normal, raising red flags for where this storyline might go. An affair between Sasha and Morgan would risk blowing up nearly every relationship in the show, so it's a risky direction, but one that Season 2 must address, whether by resolving the tension or taking it further. Meanwhile, Miriam, a supporting character with limited screen time in Season 1, could also have a more prominent arc in Season 2. In Episode 4, Miriam's storyline revolves around an embarrassing situation where her crush, Caleb, finds out she likes him due to a text from her friend. Sasha tries to help by creating a fake account under the name Miriam to throw Caleb off. Caleb eventually responds, saying he likes a different Miriam, leading Miriam Roklov to assume it's her, though the show leaves the situation unresolved. This plotline could continue in Season 2, further developing Miriam's character and relationships. Miriam's personality contrasts with her family's polished image, making her a potential foil to Joanne. Exploring Miriam's life outside the family could add more depth to her character and provide an interesting parallel to Joanne's journey. With all these unresolved threads, Nobody Wants This Season 2 has plenty of material to dive into, setting the stage for even more drama, humor, and heartfelt moments. One of the biggest oversights in Season 1 is its failure to establish what branch of Judaism Noah and the Temple Chai belong to. Judaism encompasses a range of movements, each with distinct rules, attitudes, and cultural practices, so the lack of clarity leaves viewers guessing about where Noah's statements on what's acceptable stem from. Are his beliefs grounded in personal values specific to his congregation, or dictated by broader religious rules? Any of these explanations could be true. Noah's parents appear to have stricter interpretations of Judaism than, say, Rabbi Shira, which suggests his views might be shaped more by family tradition. Alternatively, Temple Chai could be a more traditional congregation, or it could align with a conservative Jewish movement. Without this context, Noah's claims about interfaith marriage and other religious matters are difficult to fully understand or challenge. Addressing this ambiguity in Season 2 is essential, especially since different Jewish movements vary significantly in their stances on interfaith marriage for both congregants and rabbis. Providing clarity would not only deepen the show's cultural authenticity, but also add another layer of complexity to Noah's storyline and the challenges he faces. And that's that for today's video, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments down below.